See this? All right, now most of you out there probably think, Jeff, that's nothing more than a red clump of mud or red clay. No, it's not. This is a lot of information right here. This tells me that they were milling their own ore. This is not mine dump. This is tailings. And it tells me that the ore was traveling in some type of a vein structure that had hematite in it or limonite. And that's what I should be looking for. And if they're milling their own ore out here in the middle of nowhere, that means that that ore must be extremely rich and free mill. It's exactly what you should be looking for too. And remember, mines make mine dumps, mills make tailings, okay? Don't forget that. You see what I see? Beautiful quartz vein. Right there, you see it? And what's that? That's heavily stained hematite in this granite. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh, so that tells me that whatever gold they were getting is in this material, especially where it's heavily stained. Now you can see why they were here. Somebody found this outcropping. Oh, doesn't that look so good? Look at that. Just a big old fat vein running down the hill, baby. Look at that. Oh, there's some more shafts. Look at that. They cut into it right there. You see that? Let's take a look at this stuff. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks like a water tank was here. And that looks like an old mercury barrel. You can always tell the mercury barrels because they have this metal rib here, and here. Because mercury's so heavy they could roll it on its side. Is it any wonder they were mining here? And from what I read, this is extremely high grade. I mean, just look at it. Just gobs and gobs of iron stained quartz with tons and tons of hematite, magnetite mixed into the mix. Just solid iron. Oh, yeah, you can see where they've been tunneling out here, and they've got little cross cuts into this vein. And I bet as it goes deeper, it gets richer. I bet you they got a high grade pile around here somewhere. See this cross cut? Right into the vein. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oh, that is so pretty. Oh yeah, there's a stope. See the stalls? Yeah, they were getting some good material out of here. And there's the hanging wall and the foot wall. You should know what those are. And I can see the ore material that they were chasing a little bit over there. And especially it's well defined over there. You see that? Oh, that looks tasty. Looks like they had an incline going down. You can see a little bit of opening down there. You can see that the vein has about a 75 to 80 degree dip to it.
That legendary lost Jeff Williams gold.
I got some nasty looking timber right there. All right, let me stop jaw jacking and get busy. Oh, thank you. All right, here's the first level. Don't look like much of a level. You can see the vein that they're chasing right there. There's where we came down from. Oh, that lovely pigeon poop. And of course it keeps going down. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Okay, let's go check it out.
Stuff's gonna head down.
This is some of the stopes that they're working. Oh, the stalls, you can see how the stalls are. Oh, look at this. Lovely rat turds. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Some good looking ore. Oh, I can see why. Oh, I can see why they were chasing this. I can see why they were chasing this. Yeah, it's hot. Nasty. Nasty baby. Ugh. Make sure your hair doesn't get caught up in that figure eight. Let me fix it. Because that's going to hurt real bad. Now if she can do it, You can do it too. So get off that couch, stop eating those chips, and get down here and help me.
Man! Wow, man, freaked out!
Now, a lot of y'all don't know this, but we host treasure hunts every year. Look at the last one we just gave away. Woo, doggy!
What is that?
Now, if that don't make you drool, nothing will. Those are all silver Morgans and silver bars on top. That's right. We just gave that one away to David S. I ain't telling you his last name because I don't want you bothering him. If you want to get in on some of this treasure, we're hosting one next year.
Hey everyone, I'm David Soul. I found Slim's treasure. I'm going to show you how I deciphered the map real quick, but before I do, I want to say thank you to Jeff and Slim for making this possible for everyone. It was a very fun and exciting adventure to be on. I also want to thank my brother Rick for coming out last minute and making sure I didn't die out there by myself. And also I want to thank everyone on Patreon who's already shown love for, the find. So let's just get right into it. All right, so right here we got the map and the list of clues. Over here, the list of clues is, for the most part, directions to get out to the location, but there are a couple of hints hidden within the clues that I found. We'll get back to that in a second. On the map, you'll find a starting location right over here, marked by Slim's license plate, which I actually never did find while I was out there, unfortunately. You follow the red trail, and it leads you all the way up to this red X, which is where you would think a treasure would be buried, of course. X marks the spot, but that, as many of us found, was not the location of the treasure. Now, as I began to study this map before I went out there, I did first initially notice this box right up here that has a dot within it with an L16. After doing a little bit of research on it, I discovered that L16 refers to luminescent grayscale 16 bits, which basically means that it glows under a black light. The second thing I noticed on the map was this scorpion within a triangle. Now, after doing a very quick study on that one as well, scorpions, I discovered, are luminescent under a black light, which Jeff mentions, I think, in a couple of videos. All right, so after dimming the lights and bringing out my black light, I discovered that this dot right here within that square does glow. And I came over to the scorpion and also discovered that it glowed. And then as I pull back a little bit, I find these other locations that glow. One at each corner of the triangle and one stray dot right at the toe of the scorpion. One of the other things that I noticed as I was studying this map was that if you look at the red X, the black X where Slim's campfire is, and then you also have two dots here with Slim's pick and Slim's gold pan. If you take a ruler, I found it a little bit too much of a coincidence that all four of those points line up. So what I did initially was I drew a line through those 4 points. After doing some thinking on this triangle, I had determined that these 2 points, the 90-degree corner dot and this stray dot at the tip of the scorpion's toe, if I used a ruler to line those two up, then it did intersect with the line from the other 4 points. So my initial conclusion was that the treasure would be located somewhere down in this area. One of the clues on the list here, number 12, says look for the arch. The treasure is near. As I was out there searching around, I did discover that at the red X location there is a headstone for Arch Stanton, which was one of the initial clues when this hunt first started. I did locate Arch Stanton's grave, but no treasure in sight. I also discovered that not too far from there, at a tree right next to it, there was another marker that was an unknown marker. Now, when we located that marker, that just happened to be where the gold ore was hidden. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a little unknown marking. And then if you look down, right down in that hole, I dug up the last bag of gold ore, which currently is sitting right over here. Super excited, can't wait to get that home and pan it out. That is going to be super fun. But for now, it's going to sit right here while my brother and I continue to look, because I ain't carrying that big bag all the way down there just to turn around and come back up. So the bag will hide here, and we'll come back to get it after we've found what we actually came out here for. It was buried directly underneath the unknown headstone. After searching the area pretty thoroughly where I had initially determined the treasure was, I discovered that the treasure was not. So we continued on with our search and determined that somewhere within this line there would be a treasure. We searched high and low, and I then had come back to the map, where it took a little bit of time, but I did actually do some measuring, and I found that on the triangle from this corner point to this stray dot at the tip of the scorpion's toe measured out at 8.5 centimeters. So what I did is I took that measurement and I brought it up to this red X, and I determined that from the red X, 8.5 centimeters would lead right up here to this rock, where if you look at it from this angle, it looks a lot like an arch right here. When I got up to that location, discovered a small series of caves around the base of it, many of which were tucked up around the corner, and sweeping it pretty thoroughly with a metal detector, that was when we did discover the treasure. Folks, I think we got this. We have ventured. If you look right down there, let's see here, right down there, you'll see the trees that we had found the unknown marked grave and Arch Stanton. And then in a straight line with the red cross on the map, the black cross on the map, and the two other points that are marked Slim's Pan and Slim's Pick, drawing a straight line through, coming all the way up here. And we found this little cove of small caves, and in this little one right here we got a pretty decent hit. And as I cleared away some rocks, I just happened to see that. Yeah. So let's get this out of here, shall we? All right. This is awesome, bro. Yeah. Watch out. Yeah. I don't want these to fall on your feet. No worries. And please keep an eye above my head. Yeah, I will. Oh, you know what really sucks? You know what really sucks? What's that? Is that Slim forgot to send me the key. You're gonna have to wait to open it? I gotta take this all the way back home and wait to open it. Unless he lives locally. I don't know. Then I might just swing by his house and get the key. I knew I was gonna find it, but you know what? My map deducing skills are pretty crappy, because I was all the way on the other side. Yeah. I'm good at reading maps, and I'm good at following clues. And I probably would have found this eventually, because I kept looking at it yesterday going, I should go check up there. Yeah. This isn't nearly as big as I thought it was going to be. Come here, you. Oh my. Woo! Yeah. Oh my God, that is heavy. All right, folks. Let's see. There it is. One Pony Express box that holds about 250 ounces worth of silver, 200 of which is in the form of silver Morgan coins, and 50 ounces of which are in 5-ounce bars. Or is it 10-ounce bars? I think it's 5 10-ounce bars. So we're gonna have a little bit of time hauling this on down to the car, but hell yeah, I need to get a little up top from here on that one. Oh yeah. Woo! All right, folks, we got to get this down the hill. So there you have it. That's how I deciphered the map. I don't know if I found all of the clues or not, but I did find enough of them to decipher and be successful with this hunt. So again, thank you, Jeff and Slim. Thank you to my brother, Rick. And thank you to all of you out there for the support. It was very fun and exciting, and I look forward to the next one.
See that? That's the yesterday's Coney Express box. And it's filled with gold and silver. Run, truckers, run and tell the other Caribbean patrons that the treasure hunt is coming. You tell them I'm coming, and the treasure's coming with me, you hear? The treasure's coming with me!